Hi, I'm Caroline, career and leadership coach, and today I'm going to share with you 3 strategies on how you can create more work-life balance. Because let's face it, we spend so much time at work, but sometimes enough is enough. And it's so difficult when you already set a certain standard that you work 10 hours a day, that to actually go back. And a lot of my clients feel the same. So one of my clients that's going through the career success program, when she came to me, she was doing 10 hours a day. She was coming home, opening a laptop and still replying to people at all hours of the night. Now, 15 years into her career, this is not sustainable. So she ended up feeling drained. She felt like she was disconnected from her family and her friends because she was doing so much work and all she could think about was work, basically. So she felt it was not sustainable for her at the end of the day. And a job that she once really loved and she was proud of came a job that she was unhappy in, that she said, I can't do that anymore. But how do I start putting boundaries? Because I have set such a high standard and people expect certain things from me, certain results from me. They expect that I work these crazy hours and they keep on giving me additional responsibilities, but it's not sustainable anymore. I crave that I get that connection back with my family and with my friends and get back that social life that I once had. So if this resonates with you, I want to share with you 3 strategies that we implemented with her. The first strategy would be cool that people will give snotty comments. Because let's face it, when you pull back and you actually set the expectations there and suddenly you start to decrease your work hours, people are going to give you a bad look or they're going to give you snotty comments. And to be honest, this is something that you need to accept, that you have to realize this will happen. But it might happen once, 2 times, maybe a few weeks, but people will get tired of it and people will see that you did deliver the same results that you once delivered. So it's not about being at work and spending all that time. It's about making sure that the results are there and that you work as efficient as possible. Second strategy, you need to be clear on your boundaries. Because if you are not clear on your boundaries, nobody else is going to be. So you have to define what they are and what they mean to you. Do you want to leave work every day at 5 o'clock? Do you say, I don't want to work at home anymore? When I come home, it's my time. It's family time. I do not compromise on that. Does it mean that you only work a certain amount of hours in the week? Does that mean that you don't have an open door policy anymore and that the whole team can actually ask you questions and disturbs you every single time they need something? What does that mean and how are you going to set those boundaries? So that could also be that you have not an open door, but an open calendar that people can book in time slots to actually talk to you and pick your brain on stuff. But you take control over your time. Because a lot of managers that I work with through the Career Success Program, they actually have an open door policy. They want to be liked. They actually love helping their team. So they're constantly helping them with every problem that they have. But often their own work gets pushed away. So which means that they have to come home at night and still do the work that they weren't able to do during the day because they were helping so many other people. So the trick here is when you have an open calendar policy and they can actually book in stuff in your calendar, by the time that they often have the meeting with you, they already found a solution. So you actually increase their capability and their ability to think for themselves and to actually come up with ideas and be resourceful about it. The third strategy is to engage your team in your new boundaries. So, for example, if you go from an open door policy to an open calendar policy, let them know that this is how it's going to be moving forward. Also, have a look at all your responsibilities and think about it like, okay, what can I delegate to my team? Who is ready to step up? And maybe you don't have anybody who's ready and you think like, actually they're average performers. They're not ready to take that next step up. But I would actually dare to challenge you, because often people raise to the occasion when they are given more responsibilities, because suddenly that's their form of recognition. So by empowering your team, you're actually pushing away your workload and actually balancing it out again. So those were the strategies we went through. And I must say, this is not a magic pill. It's not going to change overnight. But I can guarantee you, if you are persistent with this, in a few months' time, your career and your job will have a total different look and feel about it. You will actually feel re-energized in what you do because you have boundaries. And it's like everything. If you implement a change, it takes time for that change to settle down and be the new norm. So I hope you found this video inspiring and it really sparked something in you to actually say, okay, now enough is enough. Let's actually put a framework. Let's put some boundaries around what I do and how can I incorporate that with my team, with my colleagues, with my boss. So if you want to take the next step, I would love to invite you to book a free career strategy session with me. I will pop a link below this video. In the session, what we're going to do is, first of all, understand where you're at the moment, then where you want to be, what the roadblocks are that you think are in the way. We will map out a strategy that's applicable to you. And then at the end of it, if you say you need help from me to implement that strategy, we can discuss that. Otherwise, you will have heaps of information on how to move forward. So if we're not connected, please connect with me. You will be notified of the new video as soon as I upload that. And thank you very much. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.